Thoroughly tickled breastfeeding psychosis. Christian straight men will be discussed in this video on this exciting episode of Review Tech USA.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Skip it up and that up. What's up, everybody? I produced another rap record called Before You Know, just an instrumental, but I put a lot of work into it, a lot of love into it, and I love it. But constructive criticism and your take on it is always appreciated. Link to the new track I produced below, and also make sure you sub to my music channel. I've been very busy there. Very, very busy. Link below in the description, top pin comment. Go check it out. Time for news. So Quantum TV is a man. Watch my video from yesterday where his ex-wife came forward and said what he wanted to do to the Actman's family. Quantum TV, what Quantum TV wanted to do to the Actman's family. He wanted to systematically end them and pick a certain order so it would traumatize the last person alive after they saw their family members' lives ended. And he wanted to do it on Christmas to have a more profound effect and people's guard would be down. I'm not laughing. It's not. It's just so insane. Like, I don't know what else to say. It is the most bizarre thing that I've heard in a very long time. But again, it's Quantum. He's full of surprises. Well, of course, Quantum TV saw that everyone talked about that. Shout out to two people, by the way. Gara the Rage. If I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. And Sexy Coco. You have given me like tech news for like months, and I forgot to shout you out. So now is your shout out. Here it is. Stay sexy. Well, anyway, of course, because Quantum can't help himself, he had to respond to us, and he has a video which was oddly edited. It zooms in on his face at random times, called Ass Man Gold. I'm calling him Ass Man Gold. Also, Cucumbers. Turn that up a little bit. You need to hear that man say cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
That was Phil. I always have to find a reason to include Phil in everything. Well, of course, Quantum TV responded in a video because he can't help himself. And this is what he had to say. I'm not going to show video footage. You're just going to hear his wonderful voice because he's Quantum and he'll cry and he'll try to put a copyright claim on this video. Now he can't do it. So AI Quantum, at least for visuals, you're going to actually hear Quantum's voice. Take it away.
Tickled.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the words of a former moderator that got fired, kicked off of my Discord. An ex-wife who was divorced, I filed for divorce, and a group of people that lost revenue attacking me because they tried to win with the court of public opinion when they brought it to the actual authority of YouTube. They ended up getting strikes and literally losing themselves revenue. Now have a lot of stuff that is negative to say about me. Should not really shock anyone, and if it does, well, you don't know how vendettas work. This is very much personal for these people. Let them say what they're gonna say. I mean, honestly, bro, like, this is how the game works here. It's to the point now where, honestly, all you have to do is just say Quantum's ex-wife and then any made-up outlandish story after that, and it just sells to these people like hotcakes. But if you feel like there's a crime that has occurred or a crime that is pending, call the police. Go ahead and have them investigate me. Y'all really, think y'all are doing something, and it's like, that's the only thing that makes me want to respond. It's like, I'm here to remind you, you haven't done nothing, bro. Look at me. I'm still here. I'm still doing my shit. I'm still enjoying my life. And what can you do about it? Nothing.
Now, if you watch the original video, he is walking in the woods by himself. Nothing shows success like an angry, embittered man walking in the woods by himself whose wife divorced him, has a restraining order. I'm pretty sure that it was the other way around from what I've heard, Quantum. And nothing shows the true happiness of a man when he's angrily taking a selfie video to prove, I'm happy! I'm still doing my thing. And the thing that's always amazing to me is that he never actually addresses the elephant in the room. It's always that he has to discredit the people that said something about him, which is usually what a guilty person does. if you're not guilty of saying those things, Quantum, why wouldn't you go, I wouldn't say that about the Ackman's family. It's just my ex, and she's nuts, and she's this, and she's that. Which, look, I put her to task yesterday because I'm like, those are really eerily detailed things that Quantum TV said he wants to do to the Ackman's family. You don't think you should have maybe come out with this sooner? That's just me. You know, I mean, look, she did, but that coming out maybe like when the whole Quantum drama was really like at a fever pitch would have been a little bit better. Just saying, but whatever, at least she came forward. Now, Quantum, you always say that everyone else has a vendetta against you. And to be quite honest with you, you're a psychopath, but there are other people on this platform I can't stand either. Do you see me going after them all the time? What's weird is I actually don't dislike Phil, but he's such a comedian, whether he realizes it or not, that I talk about his gaffes almost on a daily basis. And I don't actually dislike Phil. I dislike you. I've barely talked about you until fairly recently. There's been other videos that have come out in the past few months because your ex came forward with some pretty damning stuff. But it's not like I'm Review Quantum USA. If you want to say if I have an obsession with anybody, it's Philip DSP Gaming Burnell, Captain May 1st. There. I'm admitting to it, Phil. I have a fascination with you.
Oh, the camera's on.
And Quantum, I've said this in other videos about you. Look, I don't know your ex-wife. She could be a liar. She could be the biggest liar on the planet. But here is the thing. We've caught you in so many lies. Lying about the social media posts. Discrediting other YouTubers because you want to seem like your channel's superior instead of, you know, making better production value videos. You saying outlandish allegations about me. Horrific things about me. Using the P word that I can't say here because I've watched live streams of Vosh when I'm a father of 3 and you just say that and quadruple down on it. You said it again recently because you don't like me? Look, I don't like you either, but I wouldn't put out misinformation about you like that just because I want to get back at you. Dude, you need help. Even if by some off chance that what your ex said about what you said about the Ackman's family, which was horrifying, wasn't true. If you even put that all aside, you still need help. You need to see a psychiatrist, not just a therapist where you sit there and just tell her what he or she wants to hear all day. You need to see a true mental health professional. What's sad is, at the end of the day, Quantum, you are the one that painted yourself in your own corner, and you just can't admit fault. You can't admit that you're wrong. Instead of admitting wrongdoing to anything, you gaslight people and try to... What did he do in that video? He just tried to discredit everybody who talked about him. Say, look, I never said this. I never said that. But you can't do it because you know you did. You know what you said. You know what you did. You know that you've... And here is the thing. You know why I believe what was said about the Ackman's family coming from your ex-wife? Is that you've said things like this before. In your Discord groups, online, you've wished harm on people many times in the past. So why all of a sudden would this not be true? And that's why you won't address it, and that's why you're just trying to downplay the credibility of anybody talking about you. I hope it's worth it, man, because it seems like you rather never admit fault than have some form of humility and say, you know what? I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said this. You'd be much further in life if you did that. But instead, you're walking in the woods crying because pride. And look, man, like any other YouTuber who was doing something dumb, I'm going to call you out. I'm not giving you any preferential treatment. I'm just saying it how it is. Oh yeah, and there's one other thing I forgot to mention. You were like, I divorced her, and I filed the divorce papers, not her. Even if that's the case, you had a TikTok channel. You still have it now. It's called Your Divorce Survival Guide, where it was called What No Contact Did to Me, because you were so hurt that she put a restraining order on you. So don't make it like you were breaking free from your wife when you made a billion TikTok videos and are still making TikTok videos crying about relationships. Everyone could see right through you, dude. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
Effective immediately. Effective immediately.
Effective immediately.